This dress was made without any joining by the sides, and if you want to know how I was able to achieve that, stick right to the end of this video. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Well, you can see me struggling with my dress form, and this is because I'm trying to increase the hip size and the waist size of the dress form so that it can fit to the actual size of my clients. Okay, I'm doing this because I'll be using the fabric placement technique to cut the lace of my skirt. Okay, so I will not be cutting it the same size with my doll face. I'm going to be placing it to take the pattern of my dress form size. Okay, so this is me just cross-checking to see if I've gotten the zap measurements that I want, and we can see that I have what I want. Okay, so here is my pattern that I had already sewn. I've sewn the sides, I've picked my darts. Okay, so it's just my zipper area that is left open. So I'll be using my draping technique to drape the lace onto the skirt. Okay, this method is usually better because when working with your beaded lace, you don't want your dress to look tacky at the end of the day. Okay, so this is just me checking the pattern on the lace fabric, and I want this pattern to just come out at the front. Okay, so I'm just looking at it to see how it's going to be. So before placement, I would check my length and be sure that what I'm placing wouldn't exceed the length that I need. So I'm also checking the length of my already made skirt, okay, so that I would know how many inches that I'm going to be placing my lace pattern. Like I would know where my lace pattern would start and where it would end. This method allows you to see exactly what you are doing and how it's going to come about, and it also allows you to play around with the fabric. Okay, you can even drape, you can place the lace in whatsoever pattern, whatsoever way that you want. It helps you to reduce the breaking of the beads that we usually do on beaded fabrics, because when you have a very heavy beaded fabric, you see that you make sure you limit breakage of those beads, because in the process of breaking them you can ruin the fabric. So I just pin down my waist, and I'm going to concentrate on pinning down my back area. Okay, my zipper area, you can see that it's still open. But before picking my zipper area, I'm going to first of all pick my knee area. I'm going to make sure that I pick as much as I can, take off the excess allowance of the fabric on the knee so that it can give me that curvy look, so I can give me that curvy shape on my knee area. So that's just what I'm trying to do. And as I'm doing that, I'm also checking my hip area to ensure that I don't leave the hip flat. Like after picking it, I end up having a very flat hip side. Okay, I make sure to bring out all the allowances from the knee to the flare. Okay, this method it's actually time consuming, but at the end of the day the look is usually beautiful. If you can just have a little bit of patience to do this technique on your dress, you would end up loving the results, because it will make all the pattern on the dress to come out very beautiful. So I'm also checking the the waist side of my hip, like the side. I'm also going to check that to be sure that I'm picking it properly. And as I'm doing that, I'm checking out my flare. Okay, this pattern is usually easier, this technique is usually easier if the lining is short. It usually makes it easier to work with. But when you have a full flared A-line base to place the lace on top, you have more work to do then. Okay, so but it's not something that you cannot walk your way around. If the person is very curvy, the person that you are making it for, the person is very curvy, you can as much as slit in between the fabric, especially on the waist area, and just fold it in, to create kind of a dart, but you sew it in to give it a neat finish. So you can see how I'm just picking my side, my hip side, to make sure that I have just what I need. Even at the bum area, you can see that I'm just cross-checking everywhere. We don't want to have excess on any part of the clothes. We don't want to have excess on any part of the skirt. So I'm just stretching out the clothes to see that what I have, what I'm pinning is giving me exactly the measurement that I want. Okay, so this is the skirt part of this tutorial. I have the corset part, the corset the part in the drafting of the corset. I have the sewing part, so you can also do well to watch all that video. I'm going to drop the link to those video in the description box. Okay, please do well to watch, and if you find this video helpful, please subscribe if you have not subscribed, like if you have not liked, comment on this video, share your thoughts. Okay, so you can see how I'm picking it on the sides. Patience is a virtue when it has to do with this. So I'm done, and I'm just using my scissors to cut it open. Okay, so one thing you must know when cutting your lace, give it as much allowance as possible. You can always trim off the allowance later on. You want to do this so that if there's a place that you didn't pick out the allowance very well, you can easily have some room for adjustments. Okay, so that is why cutting it on excess, like having excess while cutting it, is very important. Okay, so you can see that I'm just carefully trimming it because I want it to have that fish like tail at the back. Okay, so I'm just also following the pattern to cut my waist. If you want to know how to join the skirt of your waist, if you want to know how to join the waist of your skirt to your corset, I also have a video where I did that. Okay, I'm going to drop all the link on the description box. Okay, so you can see how it's already coming out, and at this point I am almost done with my cutting. I just want to be sure that I give it a proper cut. Now this is what it looks like. This is how it looks. So you can see cross-checking everything to see that I don't have any excess bulge at any point, and I'm trying to hold it down on the under just beneath the bum area to see that I have my tail, a little tail that I added, to see that I have it well put together. And with what I'm seeing, I already love what I am saying. Okay, so this is all about this video. I just want to say thank you for always engaging on my videos. Thank you for always watching. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.